Hello friends and my dear students, welcome back to my channel Phoenix Physics. Today we are going to learn significant figures. Simply we can say number of meaningful digits in a measurement is significant figures. Significant figures are used to know how precise the answer is or how much uncertainty there is. You know that the precision of the measurements depends on the least count of the measuring instrument, right? Consider this as a meter scale. I am going to measure the length of this pencil. This is 1, 1.1, 1.2 and 1.3. Here the tip is in between the reading 1.1 to 1.2. You know that the least count of the meter scale is 1 millimeter. I hope you know that. Now, how do you write this measurement? Because it is not at exact in the 1.1 measurement or 1.2 measurement. So, I can write it as 1.15 or 1.18 or I can write 1.13 like that. Here these two readings are same, 1.1 and 1.1. Okay, these two digits are known as reliable digits. In all the measurement the second decimal varies. So the second decimal is called as first uncertainty. So what is the definition for significant figures? The reliable digits plus first uncertainty digit are known as significant figure. Either significant figures or significant digits, both are same. There are certain rules to write this significant figures. Let us see one by one. Rule number 1, all non-zero digits are significant. What is non-zero digits? If it is non-zero digits means nothing but 1 to 9 or non-zero digit. What is our first rule? All non-zero digits are significant. For example, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is the significant for this number? That is 5. You just count the number and write. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here for this number I have 5 significant figures. Up to this clear? Rule number 2. All the zeros between two non-zero digits are significant no matter where the decimal point is. For example, here 508. Look at this number. This is one non-zero digit. This zero lies between two non-zero digit. Now tell me what is the significant figure for this number? That is 1, 2, 3. Just count and write. Just now I said no matter where the decimal point is. Now I have written like this 5.08. Now tell me what is the significant figure for this number? Same 3. I repeat the rule number 2. All the zeros between two non-zero digits are significant. Between two non-zero digits are significant no matter where the decimal point is. Rule number 3, all the zeros to the right of the non-zero digits. Right of the non-zero digit. Okay, this is my non-zero digit, right of the non-zero digits. But to the left of the decimal point. Okay, so here this is my decimal point. To the left of the decimal point are significant. Now write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here I have 5 significant number. Up to this clear? Then Rule number 4. If the number is less than 1, that is n is less than 1, the zeros on the right of the decimal point. If the number is less than 1 means 2308. This is my number. This number is less than 1. The zeros on the right of the decimal point. Here this is my decimal point. The zeros on the right of the decimal point, but to the left of the first non-zero digits. This is my first non-zero digits. Here left of the first non-zero digits are not significant, or simply we can say leading zeros are not significant. What is leading zero? Look at the number. This is the number. Here after the decimal point I have two zeros. So these two zeros are called leading zeros. This zero is in between two non-zero digit. So this zero is in between 0, and these two zeros are after the non-zero digit. So these two zeros are called trailing zeros. So based on this, I am telling leading zeros are not significant. Okay. So here I have leading zeros. So these two are leading zeros. So cancel out this. How many significant figures for this number? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4. 4 significant figures for this number. Up to this clear? So our fifth point is trailing zeros in a number without, this word is important, without a decimal point are not significant. Okay. So here the example number is 57300. These two zeros are called trailing zeros. I hope you know that. What is the significant digits for this number? 3. Okay. And one more subdivision in the fifth point. All the zeros are significant if they come from measurement. What's the meaning? Same 57300. Here I am writing as meter. That is 57300 meter. If it comes from a measurement, if you write the number along with the unit, means you have to count the zero also. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here I have 5 significant figures. Rule number 6. Trailing zeros in a number with decimal point are significant. Fifth point is trailing zeros in a number without decimal point. Here sixth point is trailing zeros in a number with the decimal point. With the decimal point are significant. For example, here 40.00. Here these two are trailing zeros, right? Trailing zeros without a decimal point means we simply neglect the trailing zeros, but here with the decimal point. So with the decimal point means we have to count the trailing zeros also. So what is the significant figure? Here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is our significant figure. Look at the second example. Here this first zero is leading zero. Leading zeros are not significant. So cancel. Then here these two are trailing zeros. Okay. Trailing zeros are significant, you should count. So what is the significant digit for this number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is our significant digit. Up to this clear? Then seventh point, the number of significant figure does not depend on the system of unit used. Look at the first example, 2.308 centimeter. In the second example, I am just converting this centimeter into meter. You know that 1 centimeter equal to 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. Okay. So this is minus 2 means 02308 meter. Then Here I am converting into millimeter. You know that 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter. Okay, just multiply and you get this answer. Okay, like that micrometer. Micro means 10 to the power of minus 6 meter. So you get the answer as 23080. Okay, look at this example. Now tell me what is the significant figures. First one, here this is in between 0 and decimal point is also there. We have to count that 0 also. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I have 4 significant figures. Here this is leading 0, so leave it. This is in between 0, you have to add. So here 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 significant figures. Here this is also in between 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also 4 significant figures. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at this. This is trailing 0 without a decimal point. So leave this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I have 4 significant figures. So what is my conclusion here? The number of significant figures does not change or does not depend on the system of units used. Okay, which means if you convert the units, it does not affect the significant figures. Up to this clear? So these are the 7 important rules to write the significant figures. Other than the rules, 2 important points are given. First one is multiplying or dividing factors which are neither rounded number nor the number representing measured value. They are exact and they have infinite number. This word is important. Infinite number of significant figures. What is the meaning? For example, you know that circumference of the circle is 2 pi r. Okay, here 2 is an exact number, that is constant. 2 is an exact number, or we can say constant, right? Now tell me what is the significant figure for this number. I will give you options. Option A 1, option B is infinite, option C is 4, option D is 5. Now tell me what is the significant figure for this exact number. I have given choices also. Here the answer is infinite. Okay, why? I will explain. Here, because any constant has infinite number of significant figures. How do I say infinite number of significant figures? That this 2 can be written as 2 or 2.0 or 2.00 or 2.000, like that. Okay, I can write infinite number of zeros. Okay, so here the significant is 1, here the significant is 2, here 3 and here 4 and so on. Okay, that is why I am saying this 2 has infinite number of significant figures, or simply we can say any constant number has infinite number of significant digits. Up to this clear? Second point is so simple. The power of 10 is irrelevant. If you write anything in the power, it does not have significant digits. For a look at the example, 4.700 meter. 4.700 into 10 to the power of 2 centimeter, then millimeter. Here, what is the significant digit for this number? 1, 2, 3, 4. Why I am adding trailing zeros? Because it is in the decimal number. Okay, so 4. Here also 4 and here also 4. So we are not considering the powers. Okay, so the second point is the power of 10 is irrelevant. Up to this clear? Based on our previous discussion, one example problem is given. State the number of significant figures in the following. First one is 600800. Now tell me how many significant figures are there in the number. First, these two are in between 0 and these two are trailing zeros. Okay, so here without a decimal point you cancel this. Now tell me how many significant figures are there in this number. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know that trailing zeros without a decimal point are not significant. Based on the rule, we are neglecting trailing zeros, or we are not counting, not neglecting, we are not counting the trailing zeros. So significant figure is 4. So look at the second one, 400. Same rule, that is trailing zeros in a number without a decimal point. Without decimal point are not significant. So here the significant digit is 1. Here, look at this example. Here 0.007. These two zeros are leading zeros. You know that leading zeros are not significant. So your significant digit is 1. Based on rule number 3, you can count the significant figures. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 significant digit. And here this number is written in power. Okay, cancel the power. You know that power is irrelevant. Okay, so here the significant digit is 1, 2, 3. And look at the last example, 0.0006032. These three are leading zeros. Leading zeros are not significant. This is in between 0, you have to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is our significant figures. Up to this clear? Our next topic is rounding off. What is rounding off? Or we can say, why do we need rounding off? The result of calculation with numbers which contain more than one uncertain digit should be rounded off. There are certain rules to write the rounding off figure. First one is, if the digit to be dropped is smaller than 5, then the preceding digit should be left unchanged. What is the meaning? For example, say 19.23. If the digit to be dropped, here this is my digit. Okay, if the digit to be dropped is smaller than 5, you know that 3 is smaller than 5, then the preceding digit, this 2 is preceding digit, should be left unchanged, which means you have to write it as 19.2 alone. Okay, look at the second rule. If the digit to be dropped is greater than 5, means the preceding digit should be increased by 1. For example, say 19.28. Here the digit to be dropped is greater than 5. You know that 8 is greater than 5. Then the preceding digit, this 2 is my preceding digit, should be increased by 1. You have to add 1 with the preceding digit. So you can write it as 19.3. Look at the third rule. If the digit to be dropped is 5, followed by non-zero digit, which means 19.458. So this is my number. The digit to be dropped is 5. Here this is my digit to be dropped. The digit to be dropped is 5, followed by, this is followed by number, followed by non-zero digit. You know that non-zero digit means 1 to 9. So the 5 followed by non-zero digit means the preceding digit should be increased by 1. So you can write it as 19.5. Fourth point is, if the digit to be dropped is 5 or 5 followed by 0. Dropped is 5 or 5 followed by 0, then the preceding digit is not changed if it is even. So here look at the preceding digit, this is even number and this is also even number. It does not change, so you can write it as 19.6 here, here 10.2. Why? Because the preceding digit is even. Then fifth point, if the digit to be dropped is 5 or 5 followed by zeros, then the preceding digit should be increased by 1 if it is odd. So fifth condition is if it is odd. Which one is odd? Preceding digit. This preceding digit is odd means we have to increase one number. For example, 19.35. Okay. So here the digit to be dropped is 5. Then preceding digit is, our condition is odd number. This is odd number. So you can write it as 19.4. Look at the second example. Then 12.750. Here the digit to be dropped is 5 or 5 followed by 0 and the preceding digit is odd number. So you can write it as 12.8. Based on the rounding of explanation, one example problem is given. Round off the following numbers as indicated. Look at the first example, 18.35 up to 3 digit. Here the digit to be dropped is 5 and the preceding digit is odd number. If it is odd number means we have to increase the number by 1. Okay. So here I can write it as 18.4. Then look at the second example, 19.45 up to 3 digit. Here the digit to be dropped is 5. The preceding digit left unchanged if it is even. Here this 4 is my preceding digit and this is even number. So I have written as 19.4. Look at the third example, 101.55 into 10 to the power of 6 up to 4 digit. The digit to be dropped is 5. The preceding digit is odd number. It should be increased by 1. So 101.6 into 10 to the power of 6. Look at the fourth example, 248337 up to digits 3 digits. Okay. So 3 digits means 248, 3 digits. So 3 zeros. Next, fifth example, 12.653 up to 3 digit. Here the digit to be dropped is 5 followed by non-zero digit, then the preceding digit should be increased by 1. This is my preceding digit. This is followed by 5 followed by non-zero digit. So I have written as 12.7. Up to this clear. Next topic is arithmetical operation with significant figures. Here arithmetical operation means addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. First we will see addition and subtraction. Here in addition or subtraction, the final result should retain as many decimal places as are there in the number with the least decimal places. What is the meaning? Here one example problem is given, 3.1, 1.780, 2.046. Here how many decimal places for this first number, that is 3.1 means we have 1 decimal place. Here I have 3 decimal places. I am just considering the decimal places, not significant figures. Okay. So here I have 1 decimal place. Here I have 3 decimal place, here also 3 decimal place. If it is addition or subtraction means we have to consider only least decimal places. This word is important. Least or smallest decimal places. Least or smallest. Okay, both are same. Here, what is my least decimal place? Decimal place is 1. So add all the number. I got 6.926. My least decimal place is 1. Okay. Now you can round off the figure as 6.9 because I am considering only least decimal places. Here 1 is the least decimal places. So I have taken the first decimal places alone. Least decimal places. Here consider the second example, 12.637 minus 2.42. Here I have 3 decimal places and here I have 2 decimal places. You know the rule. Based on the rule, I have to consider only least decimal places. Okay, least decimal places is 2 here. So subtract these two numbers. I got 10.217. Third decimal is greater than 5. It is increased by 1. So your answer is 10.22. Up to this clear? Next one is multiplication and division. In multiplication or division, the final result should retain as many significant figures. If it is addition and subtraction means decimal places. Here it is multiplication and division. So as many significant figures as are there in the original number with the least significant figure. This word is important. Least significant figures. Addition and subtraction means least decimal places. Multiplication and division means least significant figures. Okay. I hope you know the difference between decimal places and significant figures. Here look at the first example, 1.21 multiplied by 36.72. Your answer is 44.4312. Here how many significant figures are there? 1, 2, 3. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. So based on the rule, we have to consider least significant figure. Which one is least? This 3 is least. So here my answer is 44.4312. Okay. So this is one significant, 2 and 3. We have to round off the figure. So this is 1, 2 and 3. So look at the second decimal place. It is less than 5. So you can simply write it as 44.4. Look at the second example, 36.72 divided by 1.2. Here how many significant figures are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Totally 4. Here I have 1, 2. Only 2 significant. We have to consider least significant figure. Which one is least? This one is least. That is 2. Your answer is 30.6. Okay. So this is one digit and this 6 is more than 5. So you have to write it as 31. This is your answer. You know, up to this clear. Third decimal if it is addition and subtraction means you have to concentrate only on decimal places. If it is multiplication and division means you have to concentrate only on the significant figures. I hope this video is useful to you. If you like my video, please share and subscribe my video. Thank you.